If you enjoy listening to inspirational stories from people just like us, facing the fear and doing it anyway, then you're in the right place. My name is Claire Hill, and this is the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Hello, welcome to another episode of No Rest for the Vivid, and it's another Monday. If you're listening on Monday, and I know some of you don't, today I want to talk about banking the wins. Now, this is something that I've sort of discovered and worked on, been inspired by somebody called Andrea Crowder, but also just a way to feel more abundant in lots of different ways to sort of feel more joy. And it's really fun, actually. It's a really fun thing. And you don't have to have a business to do this. So you can just do this on your own or with people. You can set up your own little WhatsApp group, which I may even do that with my friends. If you're listening, friends, do you want to set up a Bank the Wins WhatsApp group? All it is about banking the wins that you have in your everyday and then feeling rich because of all of these wins you've banked. Now, the reason why I'm using the word banked is because it's obviously like a money word, and riches, you're rich in wins, obviously, again, a money word. But some of the wins that I've banked this week, I feel like I need to get my phone to read them to you. So I'm just going to do that. I'll edit this bit out. Okay, so I've just got my phone. So I'm going to read you some of the wins that I've banked. And this is since last Wednesday or Thursday. I banked the win that I had lots of podcast ideas in one day. I wrote them all down, and I was able to plan the podcast until the end of April because of all the ideas I'd had, which was really cool. I have booked to interview Florence Andrews, who is a coach. She's going to be on in April, May, but I've booked to record with her soon. And she's an actress as well as a coach, and she was on EastEnders not too long ago. And if you know me, you know how much I love EastEnders. So I banked that win. Really excited to have her. I'm excited. I've got some really amazing guests coming up. I banked the win that I actually rested when I was ill. So last week, it was half term in my area, and I had booked the week off. Really excited to have a week off with my son. He doesn't have childcare in the holidays because I just didn't change it from when I was a teacher. So even though he was coming up for 2 when I left teaching, I never went to full-time childcare because I still wanted that time with him. Anyway, so we had planned last week an amazing week. We were seeing lots of friends, doing exciting things. And then I got tonsillitis and laryngitis. Now, laryngitis is just one of them things that I get, like if I'm a bit run down. But both throat holes were sore last week. So anyway, I wrote it down that I was winning because I was resting. And I also wrote down that I was winning because thank goodness, all I have to worry about is tonsillitis and laryngitis. And that, even though I booked lots of things to see people, I spent the whole week cuddling Jackson near enough. He did get a little bit bored sometimes. Obviously, he's 4 and he was stuck in with his ill mum. But I also was grateful that I wasn't working because it would have been a lot more time that a lot of things that I had to move. But, the wins. Obviously, I'm banking the wins, see? I had a successful sleepover with my niece and nephew staying over. The last time they stayed over, I didn't sleep a wink because I was like worried about them waking up and stuff. But I slept through this time, so that was a success. I'm banking the win that for the first time in my adult life, in my life at all, I planted some bulbs in the garden. Planted some daffodils, hyacinths, some other things. I can't even remember actually. And I did a bulb lasagna inspired by my friend Mel from Little Terrace House, but also my sister had done it, and I was just really excited that the bulbs are coming up. So I'm banking that win. One more I'm going to do. We introduced Jackson this week to mine and my husband's favourites. One of our favourite songs, Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Shout out if you love that song. We both absolutely adore that song. And my husband has discovered in the last year, I bought him a guitar for Christmas. Not last Christmas, the Christmas before, after he fell in love with playing the ukulele in lockdown. So I bought him a guitar because it was like obviously natural progression. Anyway, he's absolutely obsessed with playing guitar now and has got 6 guitars and he builds them himself. He gets like guitar kits. So I bought him an electric guitar kit for Christmas. Anyway, he's learning Freebird and we played it to Jackson, and seeing Jackson respond to a song that we love so much, he really, really, really loved it and was dancing and rocking out and whatever. It just was a massive win. So there's a great big long list there, as you can see, if you're watching on YouTube. That's not even the whole list, actually. That's all of that. And every time that something makes me happy, I write it down. Like another win that I haven't written down yet is I had the best cup of coffee in Starbucks today. Like, you know, when you have a cup of coffee and it just tastes amazing, but it gives you the right amount of buzz without you feeling like you're going to explode. Just, oh my God, it was such a good cup of coffee. So good. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because I banked that win. So the more wins I bank, the richer I feel. So I go to my bank of wins and I'm like, look how rich I am. Try it. See how you get on. I'm doing it everywhere, like in the Vivid Club membership, Project Warrior Boss, with both cohorts, with all my one-to-one clients. Everybody's banking wins. It just makes us feel rich. And the richer and more abundant we feel, the more we welcome in. Law of attraction. Anyway, have an amazing week wherever you are. Share this, respond, reply, review. Just, you know, share the love with it. Have an amazing week. Thank you so much for listening to the No Rest for the Vivid podcast. Written, produced and hosted by Claire Hill, and music has been composed by my brother, Phil Vidler.